here we are in Dalwellinu, all packed up and ready to leave for my ride to Watheroo today. Exceptional day for collecting Friday and Saturday, where I raised $995 altogether for the Royal Flying Doctor Service. So yeah, I'm all packed up and I've got about 65 kilometres to ride today. I stayed an extra day here in Dalwellinu because the rain that came through last night and the exceptionally strong winds yesterday. Today is still windy, but not as windy as yesterday, so I'm going to brave it. And yes, it is actually going to be more or less a headwind, I think southwest, and I'm heading west, so we'll just have to deal with it as we go. And I will check in along the way or when we get there. So I'm just leaving Watheroo now. It is Tuesday and I've done about 500 kilometres so far. Had a free night camping out next to the local station, Watheroo Station Tavern or Hotel, and enjoyed a beautiful T-bone steak dinner last night in exchange for free camping, which was cool, and it was really good. And today I'm riding about 54 kilometers to Cooroy, and it should be pretty nice going today because for the first time on this whole trip I've got a tailwind, and this morning was the first time I woke up with no wind, so it was easy to pack up, although I'd spent some time rearranging my gear. And yeah, it was also the coldest night of the trip, at around 5 degrees Celsius. I'm just on the edge of town now, all packed up and heading away. So yes, I'll check in at the other end, and if I have time I'm going to do some more camping photos and equipment stuff, so that should be interesting too. See you later. So last night I stayed in Karoo after a 54 kilometre ride, and I met a lot of locals at the local tavern there. They were very generous, and I had a really good night, albeit rather cold last night. On the road again today for the third day in a row, but I am going to take a couple of rest days when I get to my next stop, which is not far. It's only a 27-kilometre ride today to Pannier, where the giant tractor is, and so I'm going to check that out and get a few photos of that, and enjoy a relatively easy day ride, and looking forward to a few days rest and getting a bit of video editing done. So yeah, a few good days. Something really interesting fact about Karoo is all over town they have flags of Ukraine, and as a town have declared their support for Ukraine, which is pretty cool. And yeah, nice little caravan park, could do with a fridge, but it had beautiful hot showers and a nice barbecue, so I was able to get in and cook my dinner, and then get out in the town and meet a few people. So yeah, another wonderful day. I think I've got more or less a tailwind today, so it's pretty easy going, and I'm doing a bit of an endurance test on my Handcycle with the batteries to see how far, how much range I can get just traveling at level 1 only. So far we have travelled 54 plus 18, that's 62, 72 kilometres, and the range is showing at around 40 something percent. What do we got here? Oh no, 56%. So it's seemingly quite good. This is really important information if I am to do really long distances between sources of electricity. So yeah, car coming now, so I'm gonna wave it off and then get back on the road. So today I'm in Pannier and checking out the giant tractor that they've got here. It's a very interesting town with a lot of history, farming history, and on the railway line. It's in the northwestern wheat belt. I've just spent some time at the community centre, and tomorrow I'll be visiting the local museum. There's lots of kind of interesting artwork and stuff around here, and last night I was at the local tavern and raised around $600 yesterday for Royal Flying Doctor Service, which was wonderful. And today I've been invited down to the local bowls club. Also had a lot of luck since I've come to town and decided to take a bit of a rest. The local council have put me up in in a workers' accommodation, so I'm out of the tent and on a bed for a couple of days, which is wonderful. And I've been able to kind of rest and rejuvenate, and I'm going to take a couple more days after a few big days on the road before I move on to my next town. So yeah, more to report tomorrow. And here right behind us is the giant tractor, so very interesting. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.